Hi guys, welcome to my channel everybody, and thank you so much for watching. What's going on guys? I'm Jade. If you're new here, please guys, do me a solid, hit the like button and also share this video. So you guys already know that Meghan Markle announced that she is starting a new project, and obviously that has basically sent the Rangers on a wild goose chase, as they always do. And Megan basically posted this today on her Instagram. There is a new Instagram page for also As Ever Official. So she posted this and she said, "You are warmly invited as ever coming spring 2025." So in the next few months, this is going to be a thing. And obviously, the response has been amazing. People have just been like 100% supportive of Meghan Markle because she deserves it. She deserves support. And we are all so here for it. We are all so here for everything that she has in store. So meanwhile, while all of this is going on, while Meghan Markle's well wishes are basically celebrating this amazing new project. The Rangers are like working overtime. So they have been digging and digging and digging and digging, and they have found a bunch of names and a bunch of products, a bunch of companies or small business of whatever with the name As Ever. And they have been running with it. They have been accusing Meghan Markle of somehow stealing the brand, stealing the name, and stealing the ideas and this and that. It's not even the same thing. It's not even the same thing. They even found a clothing line with the same name as Ever, New York City. So they found a clothing line and they have obviously been accusing her of all types of things. Like, what else is new? But the thing is that I want people to remember is this: before Megan, before getting to this point where she now is introducing her new adventure, her new business, her new brand, before she got to this point, trust and believe, she would have done her due diligence. Okay? She would have done her due diligence to make sure that she's not ripping anybody off, to make sure that she's not stepping on anybody's toes. There's people are so deranged that they are willing to believe that she just hopped on this thing without even thinking, without even the advice of legal counsel on how to go about it. I see some of our haters basically encouraging all these people to sue, to this and that. So which brings me to one of the people that they found, the Derangers. They found this person from New York City who has a clothing line. And let me go ahead and share what this person had to say. They started bombarding this also As Ever person. They started bombarding her page and expressing concern. "Oh, we feel sorry for you. Oh, I cannot believe this woman is taking advantage. This woman is trying to like pull you down. We get it, blah, blah, blah." So they were basically egging this person on. Okay. To the point where this person had to like respond. So as you can see, the name is As Ever NYC. And so this was after the Derangers were bombarding this person's social media, trying to get a response to get them to respond to Meghan Markle's um As Ever business name. So this person responded, and this is what they said. They said, "I want to say thank you to all the old friends who know and love our small family brand As Ever, and also say hi to all those that have just become aware we exist. In the last 36 hours, there has been an outpouring of support and concern regarding recent events around our namesake brand. We are aware we are not affiliated. This venture started back in 2015 when I reworked vintage military to make our signature tanker pants for my wife Astrid as a side hobby. It was followed by a pink jumpsuit that quickly became a cult classic. In 2017, as ever became official, and I started manufacturing. There are several women and events that were instrumental in the creation of our brand. I want to thank them again. I also want to thank Robert and his family. Without all of them, as ever would not exist. In 2025, hold on, let me in 2025, we are grateful to still be here making clothing in New York and New Jersey. We are grateful for all the customers coast to coast and worldwide that have supported our venture. We will continue as ever. Mark Kolsky. So, so that's basically the response from them. And if you can see, majority of the comments echoes what this loser is saying. Please file a first use protest. Please file a first use protest with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Do not let them take your business and your name that you've worked so many years for. Again, nothing Meghan Markle is doing hasn't been vetted before she went ahead and patent this name. It had to have been vetted. Okay, haters. Okay, like she's not slow. She understands business. So all of the T's would have been crossed, and all of the T's would have been crossed, and the I's would have been dotted. And that's the reason why this person is basically knowing how the business works, is saying that it's not even talking about taking legal actions or whatever, at least for now. But they went on to do another interview with the New York Post, and they said something else, and we're going to read. But nothing here is violating the law, not from what I have seen. All the people telling him to go and sue, they're not doing the same thing. It is not just because this person has an As Ever brand as a clothing line and did not patent it for other things like jam, like what Meghan Markle is going to be doing, and patent it for tires and patent it for whatever. You can't claim ownership. It's two different things. I'm sure if we do more research, we will see other as ever brand names attached to other things that has nothing to do with jams, that have nothing to do with clothing, that are just for completely different items. So again, this is a prime example of Derangers jumping on a bandwagon, because anytime they sense that maybe this is an opportunity for us to see her fail, oh, let's jump on it. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, she didn't break any patenting laws. She didn't break any laws. She didn't break nothing. This is her right. You think this woman, as savvy as she is as a businesswoman, knowing also of all the hate that people have for her, do you think that she'll put herself in a situation where she will be legally handicapped? You think she'll put herself in a situation where she's legally handicapped? No way. No way. When you have all these people that are in conjunction in business with her. So again, this is another example of the Derangers thinking that they have found a sure deal. They have found something that is for sure going to, bring her down, only for them to end up being disappointed. They are going to be disappointed. Okay? They are going to be disappointed. So at the end of the day, it is just crazy. Okay? This one is asking, where are your documents to support what you're saying? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Somebody says, Jade, as long as Meghan is not selling clothes, she's not selling clothes. She's literally selling jam. She's selling jam. Like the business, the products are so completely different. Unless, of course, these Derangers want to tell me and everybody else who has the basic, like we just have the like. Unless you want to come and tell us that as long as they are using the brand name as ever, nobody else will ever use it for anything else again. That is so stupid. But this is a prime example. Okay, so you're talking to me and you're asking me if I have documentation. So do you have documentation? I can pose the same question to you. Do you have documentation to prove that what I am saying is not correct? Or does it hurt your soul that you just realized that you cannot win? Your hatred for Meghan Markle cannot win. Your bitterness for Meghan Markle is only going to end up with you being heartbroken because it's going to be another loss for you. Is that why you're sad? Is that why you're pressed? Is that why you're bitter? Oh, heal, okay? Cope. Meghan is not going anywhere. She's here to stay, okay? Meghan is here to stay. So you, Kathy, you are going to have to figure out a way to exist in the world that Meghan Markle exists in. Otherwise, you can go and meet your maker. You can go and meet your maker. Sky won't fall. The world will still continue without you, Kathy. Asking me stupid question. So let me go ahead and share. They went on to speak to the New York Post, and this is what the so-called lady, the person said. Hold on. And keep in mind, the New York Post is very, very right-leaning, and because they are right-leaning, they only want to post negative stories about Meghan Markle and all of that malarkey. So just keep that in mind, okay? So the title of this already gives everything away. It says Meghan Markle caught in another branding snafu as New York City clothing label as ever speaks out. So an independent New York City clothing brand named as ever has detailed its concerns after Meghan Markle rebranded her lifestyle business venture to the same name. The Duchess of Sussex, 43, this week unveiled the new name of her soon-to-be launched brand, revealing that she dropped the initial American Riviera orchard. And so continue to say, now a small New York-based vintage clothing company has addressed the suit alum rebrand. So the brand says, the brand owner said, I want to thank you all. I want to say thank you to the old friends who know and love our brand as ever, and also say hi to all those that have just become aware we exist. So they said that. I've already read that before. Okay, so of course they spoke to the Sun. Of course the Sun dropped everything. Of course the Sun dropped every single thing to go and travel all the way to New York to interview this clothing line owner. So they dropped everything and they did an interview with Kolsky, 58-year-old, and it basically says Kolsky, 58, later spoke to Sun, admitting that he now feels powerless to take any action in response to Markle's new rebrand. And still, he said that he's refusing to change his clothing brand's name and is currently exploring all possibilities. So this is him quoted as saying, "I'm a very small business. It's a family-run operation. I'm essentially a one-man band." He told the outlet, "This new venture has the power and money of Netflix behind it." So continuing, he said, "Even if I wanted to do something, I don't think I have the him of lawyers and monies that are behind this." Koski said that while he doesn't own a trademark to the As Ever name, he believes that he has common law right to sell article of clothing since he's been using the name for 8 years. The Post has reached out to Markle's rep for comment, and you are never going to get a comment from Markle's rep. So, this man does not own the name As Ever in its entirety. He doesn't even own it to use as his own brand. That's the thing. So what was he waiting for? Why did he not patent this? Why did he not copyright claim it? Why did he not patent this? Why? It's so crazy. And I think the reason why he's now feeling like, because at first his original post sounded as if, "Oh, thank you guys for your support and blah, blah, blah." But I think after reading through the comments, he now feels like, "Oh, okay. Maybe all these people that are telling me, maybe if I moan and groan and cry to them and tell them that I don't have money to get a lawyer, maybe they will open a GoFundMe for me. Maybe if I open a GoFundMe so that I'm able to get a lawyer to go against the big bad wolf lawyers of Meghan Markle and Netflix, maybe people will donate." Of course people will donate. But do you think that's going to make a difference? It will not make a difference. Because at the end of the day, Meghan is within her right to use that title. You know business. You've been doing this for the longest time. It never once dawned on you to patent the name. He doesn't have a patent, and now he's just feeding off of the energy of the Derangers. He's just feeding off of the energy of the Derangers. Like, how are you walking around for 8 good years? So Meghan Markle, even though, because before you do anything, before you trademark anything, you absolutely do your research, because you don't want a situation whereby you are in the process. Even they will even tell you, if you're in the process of trademarking your with a name, they will tell you if this name is already taken. Like, it is not Meghan Markle's job to figure out who and why you did not trademark your name, why you didn't patent your name. It is not her job. It is your job. That's your responsibility. If it means that much to you, okay? If it means that much to you, you should have done the needful. You don't get to moan and groan and cry about somebody doing something. So she's supposed to feel sorry for you? Because why? Because why? And this is why I was pointing out yesterday the importance of trademarking whatever it is that you know, at least because the process of trademarking also requires a thorough investigation to see if the name is still available. If it is available, then you can trademark. If it is not available, they're not going to give you the title simply because you are whoever. The name was there. Nobody was using it. And they're doing two completely different things. Two completely different things. It's not even the same. So, yeah. There is no, he knows this. And I think, honestly, right now, because his tone has definitely changed from the way it was before, when he was, "Oh, guys, thank you so much. Welcome to new friends, and thank you to old friends and family, blah, blah, blah." Now that he's reading the comments and he's hearing a bunch of derangers telling him that, "Oh, you can actually sue. You can actually make sure that you can get your rights back, blah, 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 because you've had it for 8 years." Who cares? What does it matter? A lawyer, a half-baked lawyer will argue and ask you, if your business is so important to you, why did you not trademark it for 8 years? Give me a break. These people, they are just looking for... So Meghan, it's not Meghan's responsibility, okay, to figure out what name is being used or what name is, and why whoever it is did not trademark their names. It's not her job. It's not her job. to help you figure out why you did not trademark your business. If it was important enough to you, you would have trademarked your business. But it obviously was not important because you've had 8 years. You said it was a side hustle, which means it wasn't even something that you took serious enough. Otherwise, you would have trademarked it. And now, because somebody has now taken the name and they have now trademarked it and they've now built a different business around it that has nothing to do with you. You now want to come and play the victim because you know that you have enough people who are going to, pretend as if you are right. You're very much in the right to be the victim. Oh, let him play the victim. Let her play the victim. She's very much within her right to play the victim. And that's the only reason why. Because he himself, he knows. He knows. Even a law student can tell you that you do not have any legal claim to that name. You didn't even care enough. After using it for 8 years, you didn't even care enough to even trademark it. After freaking 8 years? And now you want to moan and groan off of the energy that the Derangers are feeding you in the comment section. Because they see this as an opportunity. They really believe that somehow this is going to lead to what they have always wanted for Meghan Markle. This is going to get Meghan into trouble. There's this ridiculous guy, forget his name now, so unmemorable. Let me see. I actually screenshot the pic. Let me see. I can share this. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. So yeah, this is just another opportunity for somebody to gain sympathy because every single person, when they get an opportunity to piggyback, to gain fame and notoriety off of the back of Meghan Markle, guess what's going to happen? That's exactly what they're going to do. That's what they live for these days. Okay? So this guy, what's even his name? His name is what? This loser over here that looks like he has a face that only a mother could love. We've already talked about this loser before in the past, and he's like, so the original as ever, based in New York and the small Spanish town of Perez or whatever, whose logo has been ripped up by Meghan Markle. I say sure. Because let's just remember that this is a woman who loves using lawfare herself to drag others through the court for her, for far less. Really, you call invasion of privacy far less? Invasion of privacy, you call that far less? And the last I checked, Meghan has only taken somebody to court the one time. And please correct me if I'm wrong. And it was the media. Okay? And that has only happened once. He did not register. Yeah, we've already established that. Did he? Did he say he probably, let me highlight this. He probably did not register his business. Otherwise, the name would have been flagged. That we've already established that. And he himself has already said that he didn't register it. And he knows he doesn't have a leg to stand on in the situation. But the Derangers are feeding this man false hope. They are feeding him false belief. They are telling him, oh, go to court, sue, this, that. He himself, he knows. Obviously, it wasn't that important to him because if I have a business that is thriving, the first thing I'm going to do is to absolutely trademark the name to avoid this kind of situation. Okay? To avoid this kind of situation. And now, because he's reading all the ridiculous comments in his comment section with people egging him on, the Rangers egging him on, telling him, oh, go ahead and sue. Just sue her. That's what you should do. Sue her. And now she's feeding off of that energy. He is feeding off of that energy. Whether or not he actually believes that he has a leg to stand on, whether or not he's believing the bullshit that they are telling him, those that are advising him to sue, whether or not he believes it is a completely different situation. But he's feeding, at least on the outside, on the open, he's feeding into that. And now he's talking about exploring all legal actions. I'm sure if you open a GoFundMe, they're going to send you money because they are that toxic. They will send you donations, but it doesn't mean you're going to win anything. And it's not even because, oh, she's Meghan Markle, she has all these lawyers. No, it's because you don't have a leg to stand on. Just because you were using the name does not mean that somebody else can't use it, especially if it is for something else. And Meghan Markle can go ahead and use that name for every single thing else in the world. Who gives a shit? They are the one who screwed the pooch on this one. Okay? A lot of these people, they do this. According to him, it was a side hustle, to something that he was doing. Wasn't like, if it was important to you, you would have done the needful. But hey, he knows. I mean, I'm sure he's been reading up all those awful, nasty stories about Meghan Markle. I mean, knowing even though that he knows that he's not going to go anywhere legally, but that won't stop him. He's still going to try and capitalize off of the hate from the Derangers. He's still going to capitalize on it. I'm sure the others are flooding in now for him to do one of his costume pieces for them. Good for you. I'm sure they're flooding in. I'm sure, oh my gosh, his inbox is full now. With people wanting to place an order. Congratulations. But that's all you're getting. Okay. Somebody says, can you take Water's face off the screen, please? It's giving me indigestion. I'll do that for you. Only because you asked nicely. Oh, oh my gosh. And you have that one saying, oh, you should sue. You should sue. Good luck suing. Good luck. Let me know how that works out for you. You're just going to waste your money, okay? All these people that are telling you to go and sue, they don't know how it works. The only thing that is motivating them, the only thing that is driving them is the hate for Meghan. That's all they have. The hate for Meghan Markle. That's literally the only thing driving them. It's not as if they care about you. You are just another vessel. You're just another instrument that they feel like they can use to get to Meghan, because everything else that they have tried have failed. Everything they have tried have failed. They go on and they will post about how, oh, they're getting a divorce. Oh, Prince Harry wants to move back home. Meanwhile, Prince Harry is living la vida loca. Prince Harry is living his absolute best life. He's accomplishing things that he never would have accomplished had he remained in that god-awful family, in that god-awful palace. Because everything that he would have wanted to do, they would have sabotaged every turn, because they never want him to outshine them. And all of them combined, he is the most talented. He's the most gifted of every single person in that family. He's the most talented and most gifted, the most personable, the most charismatic, you name it. He's the one. The man is living his dream. He's able to give back to the society. He's able to do amazing work that will last forever. All because of the freedom that he got to leave that awful, toxic, God-forsaken family. But then they write all kinds of things. Oh, he wants to come back. Oh, he wants to return. Oh, he can't wait to return. Oh, he's having meetings and conversation and private conversation with his old friends, with his family members. He wants to come back. He wants to. The divorce is going to be announced any day now. How long has that been? How long has that been? Forever. But no divorce announced. Instead, these two, when you see them out, they are always talking about my husband, my wife, my husband, my wife, the father of my beautiful, smart children, my wife, my wife, my wife. That's all you hear. And so, having realized that their plan had backfired, their plan, their hopes had not come to pass, and this story about patenting came into play. Okay, and all of a sudden, oh, this has to be something that we can jump on. Let's jump on this narrative. Let's jump on this narrative that Meghan Markle did X, Y, and Z. When you have a man, a so-called business owner, who literally refused to trademark his business for years. And there's a reason why. You want to go down that route? You want to invite the IRS into your life? You know, Elon Musk has already taken a sledgehammer. Okay? You want to invite the IRS into your life? And then you can come and tell them the reason why you're shipping to all these places and you're not reporting tax and all that. Break. So yeah, again, this is just some other person who is looking to jump on the hate, on the anti-Meghan hate train. Let's just jump on it and pretend as if we are so hurt. Pretend as if we are the David in the situation, and Meghan Markle is the Goliath. Like, it's so crazy, it's so ridiculous. And because all these people, it is just another opportunity for them to jump on their hate. They really think they're so desperate when they see anything, even when it's a nothing burger, even when it's something that is not going to amount to anything, even if it is a fluke. You see that momentarily satisfaction that they gain from believing in their hearts that, oh, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the event that is going to bring Meghan down. They relish in that. So this person has no leg to stand on. This as ever person, they have no legs to stand on. They are just noisemakers, like all the other people who make noise whenever the story is about Meghan Markle, all the people who pretend as if, as if they are really hurt. Clearly, you were not hurt enough. Look at all these people leaving in comments. Some said the only thing that's come out of this Meghan debacle is that it's led me to your company. I'm now your new follower, and I'm about to make a purchase. As others have said, don't give up on your namesake that you have worked so hard for. Yeah. All these are just trolls. Let me tell you, these are trolls. These are bots, actually. These are bots. They are giving this clown, let him come and report, okay, how much he has made, the business that he has sold since this whole debacle started. That's what I want to see. That's what I think the IRS want to see as well. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I just see them running around like headless chickens with this story, and I wanted to come and give my 2 cents on this. Again, another nothing burger, another hateful lot looking for an opportunity to drag this woman, and another bunch of haters taking a victory lap over something that is not going to amount to anything. This is how they egg you into, oh, they are actually tagging reporters. Oh my God. This one say, as a former reporter and producer, get on your local news pronto. Just call the assignment desk at your Fox, NBC, CBC, ABC affiliate. Trust me, they will jump at the opportunity to get you on. Oh, okay, sure. And then next, Meghan Kelly, Dan Watson. Dan Watson is already involved. Yeah, like all these people that are already involved, okay, and nothing has happened. All these people that are like bona fide, well-established Meghan Markle haters who have tried so hard to pull her down and have lost every way. At every turn, they have lost. And this loser is telling her or telling him to get all those people. Call God. Why stop at NBC and MSNBC or whatever? Call God too. Make a phone call. You need heaven's telephone number. There is actually a pastor who has a telephone number to heaven. And this pastor will literally pick up his cell phone and he will say, hello, is this heaven? So maybe I can help you get in touch with that pastor so that you can communicate with that pastor, so that that pastor will help you communicate with heaven. Okay? Because it's not enough. Just getting through to Meghan Kelly, getting through to NBC, CBS, ABS, and all those other stuff. That's not going to be enough, okay? That's not going to be enough. You need the direct number to heaven, okay? You need the direct telephone number to heaven and to hell as well, so that you can call hell and go to hell and do whatever, okay? I'm sure the pastor who has the phone number to heaven can also find the phone number to hell, so that you can call everybody and then report this to them, and then you can be at peace, because that's all you're getting out of this. It's all you're getting out of this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like button and share. I will catch you later. Bye.